Okay. All right, let's go. All right, at home, jumping jacks, knees up in place. Ava, don't play with your belt. Every day I'm going to tell you that. Let's go. I'm going to start adding extra laps. I'm not even going to warn you. I'm going to count. Ava, don't wrap it around your neck. Going. Don't quit. Ava, there you go. I'm going to take it. I'm going to get you guys instructed. Can't do that, Ava. Tie your belt.
Lee, take climbs. Lee, come on.
What's today? Boring?
Yeah.
Yeah, boring's the best. Boring? Yeah, boring country. Sit around. Yeah, everyone loves that class.
All right, face the flag. Straight up. Get up. Get. Face the flag. Straight up. Get. All right. Nope. Right toes up. The only reason I let you guys say is because I had to. Okay. Normally I want to do while we're recording. All right, ready? Toes up. Ready? Na, two, set, net, pass, yes. Eagle, switch.
Go, set.
All the way down past split. Ready? Na, two, set, net, pass, yes. Eagle, go. Split. Ready? Na, two, set, net, pass, yes. Eagle, I know you should stay the other way though. It doesn't matter. As long as we both play. All right, full split. Let's go. I didn't say anything. Just keep doing what you're doing. To the chairs. Ready? 10 go. Other way. 10 more go. Elbows down. Can go. Sit down. Hands up. And reach down to your left. Both hands. 10, go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Other way. 10 more, go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Down to the middle. As far as you can. And 10, go. I can tell Michaela likes that one.
I did it.
Feet together. Reach down to your toes. And 10, go.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟.
Butterfly. Yes.
I touched my head on this one.
Okay. That's good. I heard you, first time. All right. So, we're working on drills and questions. So first half, we're gonna just run around, break a good sweat. Okay. And after that, we'll just talk, work on questions for the test. I feel like we just did this. How long did we do it? Friday. Yeah. That was poor planning on my part. So that's okay. We'll go over because this the week before the test. I always try to do one aspect of the test each day. So and then the week of the test is all review. So we did it on Friday. We're gonna do it. I think we did it. We did it. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I did my break.
All right. Put your feet close. Heads down. 10, go. All right. Gonna go all the way back. All right, and nobody's in the Zoom meeting right now, so I'm gonna close that, get rid of that. I wonder if they have the one phantom viewer. Let's see. Two viewers, nice. Okay, so if you're at home watching this, generally, the home, a room, a living room is maybe about half the space of us. So just do twice as many laps as best you can. Okay? So let's see. I guess I'll sit you guys right here. You can start off really strong. All right. So back to blue, the second line.
Right.
All right. So let's see. Let's do. No, we did running already. Let's turn around. Let's run backwards first. So if you're at home, don't run into a wall, please. Running backwards. We're doing 2 laps. You give me second line, Ava. Go. Ava, you can't leave again though. I'm not gonna let you come back. Second line, go.
I think how in the mirror. I really don't want to.
Keep going. Backwards, Ava. First line, go. Don't jump, just run, Aaron. That's why you shouldn't be silly. Do what I asked. Second line, go. I just said, just run.
Hey, come on.
Stop. The more you do that, ignore him. Have fun without him. All right, now we're going to do bounding. We've done bounding before, y'all remember?
Is it like this?
Yes, but not side to side. You're just going to take big steps as you can. Big step. Down and back. Go. Yes, Ava. Go.
I did it in 5.
5.
Like 20.
First line, go. Second line, go.
Knock the wind out and keep going backwards.
All right, this time we're gonna skip high. I think everybody knows how to skip, right?
No.
Yeah, you know, I just skip
Oh.
like a little schoolgirl. Now what I want though, what you're gonna do is you're gonna skip high, so up, 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 high as you can.
Like you're walking around the moon. Like,
Down and back, go. And there doesn't have to be a comment for everything I say, okay? Go.
That's how you get it up.
Up,
Higher,
up.
higher, higher.
First time, ready? Go. Skipping, William. Higher. I go. Ready? Bear crawl. First line, go. Ava, back or Ava. Lee, back up. Go. Ava, stop rolling over and just go. Ava, what I just say? And just run back. It's cute you do that, but not effective. Ava, run back. Also, probably not very good for your head. First one, go. Yes, I said 2 laps. Everything's 2 laps. Aaron, go. Stop giving up. I can tell when you fall. Okay, on purpose. Don't fall. Go. You are. You literally left off the ground and turned yourself sideways. That fall you did a minute ago when you landed on your back, that was a real fall. I can tell the difference. You've been doing this a long time. Ava, run back.
Holy corn.
Alright, first time, ready? Crab walk. Go. Huh? Going to be? Maybe. Not right now, though. Alright, second line, go. Beat Aaron. He's got to do 10 push-ups. Let's go.
Come on, Lee. Go, Becca, go.
Come on, Aaron. I'll let you pass it as long as you beat Lee.
Lee, come on, Lee, come. Faster, Lee, come on.
Let's go, Aaron. You're almost there. There you go. See, you made it. Huh? Irrelevant. The fact that you're in pain doesn't matter. Go.
Oh.
Your hand slipped. Way to go. When both of them get back, they're going to go. So give yourself a lead, Aaron. Yep. All right, Lee, you got to beat Aaron.
Come on, Lee, come on.
Head back, Aaron. Ava, don't play. Try your best.
Come on.
There you go, Aaron. Keep going. If you keep it up, you're going to be able to beat Catherine.
Catherine, go.
Why'd you give up?
Go, Lee, go.
There you go.
I can do it. We always have.
Ava, run back. You're not going to do it right. Just run back. What are you doing?
I can get it.
Cool.
It looks like he's doing the form.
Hit yourselves, guys. That's part of the rules. Or maybe we just need to wear masks all the time. And keep your hands to yourself. That's the only way we can get away with that, is as long as you're not touching each other. Stay apart. Come up center, Aaron.
I'm ordering this time.
Sir,
What?
I'm sweating bad.
Good! You got a new spot. I don't care you're sweating, man. That's good. Where are you sweating? Right here. Let's see. Let's do. All
Bunny hop.
right. Bunny hop.
Yeah.
Yep. I wonder if my two people still watch. I hope you're doing these at home.
Yes.
Oh, I can't tell. There's like a light. Oh, there's one person watching. It's the phantom viewer watching.
Comment. You're welcome.
Hey! She didn't say anything about winning.
I got money.
Second line, go! Hello, Ava. Do your best.
Come on, Lee, go.
Alright. So I hope we're doing like here at home. You can have space or carpet, you can draw it out, or cracks on your floor, like if you have a hard floor. Okay? So, here you should be slower, Aaron. You can hyperventilate reading too fast. Okay. So Evan first, make one line, make sure you stay spaced out.
Yeah.
Alright, so you've never done line. I think some of my little ones have never done it. So the idea is to not touch the ladder. Okay? Aaron, stop that. I'm serious, you're going to make yourself sick. Okay? You're breathing too fast, you keep it up, you get too much air, or not enough air, and you pass out. Please stop. All right. So first one, easy, 1 foot per square. Just pop, pop. Remember, the idea is to not touch the ladder. And at home, if you use a towel floor or whatever, just don't touch the floor. Okay, or the lines on the floor. Yeah, don't touch the floor. I want you to levitate over the floor, please. All right. So, ready? Well, let's just start with one leg. See how fast we go. All right, go. Give me a good cap at the end. Let's go.
Y'all, will you? Go, Lee, go. Go, go. Boom.
All right. I'm gonna put that face in the camera. All right, 2 feet per square. So one. Okay, make sure one at a time though. Gonna raise it just a little bit. All right, let's go. You were better at it, Aaron. When you were in tournament team, got rusty up. 2 feet. 2 feet per square.
But I'm sweating more. That's the better thing.
No.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
You remember when you came with Mr. Paul that last tournament class? That was the class. You were sweating more then. Let's go. No. 2 feet. There you go.
Go. Three.
Raise your hand. Who struggled with that? Nobody? Okay. We'll move on. All right, next is called ladder hopscotch. Okay, back up a little. You know, see, get everybody to see. Hey, Ava, shush. All right, that's right. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Okay, don't skip any squares though. All right, go. And next step at the end. Let's go. Huh? Yes. No, because William, you're doing this. You're doing out, in. No, out, in, out, in, out, in. Yep. Don't skip squares. You're skipping squares. No, you skip a square. You do all the squares. Yeah. I go.
Boom, bang, boom,
You skipped the
bang.
first square. That's okay. Keep going. I go, Lee. I go, Ava.
Bang.
That's okay. Ava's 3.
Okay, guys.
All right. So this is probably the first hard one. Hey, let's see him. It's this side so you can see. Move so you can see the ladder. All right. So now we do the same thing, ladder hopscotch, except 1 foot at a time. Okay. So out, in, out. Okay. You don't have to go that fast, but make sure. Out, in. Out, in. Are you ready? Go. Okay. Let's go. No, that's the icky shuffle. Out. Yeah. No, that's the icky shuffle again. Hey, Ava, out of my class. We don't hit people. Get out. Then 30 push-ups go. We don't hit people. Keep going. That was close. That was closer. out, out, in. In. The next square. No, go out, out. So you're in, now go out, out, and step into the next square. In. Out, out, in. No, that was in. Keep going. Right here. Out, out, in. No, skip one. Do this one. In. Now out, out, in. Out, out. That was in. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We don't have all day. Out, out, in. Out, out, in. That was in. Out, out, in. Okay, go. It's okay, get the motion down and then speed it up. No, out, out. Out. Then tell Evan you're sorry. I go, Catherine.
Step on me, that's me. Alright, good. Alright.
Go, Lee.
Boom, boom, bang, bang, boom, boom, bang, bang. Keep going, Lee. Faster. Faster. There you go, Lee. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Boom, boom, bang, bang. Boom, boom, bang, bang.
All right. I guess we got time for one more. We'll do the icky shuffle, which is kind of what Aaron was doing a minute ago. So step to the side, so you can see. All right. So similar, but it's kind of like taking turns on the side. So 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Okay. All right, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, this one you got down, Aaron. All right, step there. Go ahead.
That's me.
So, start over here. Both feet. Both feet here. Both feet here. On this side. There you go. Right here. Now 1, 2. And then 1. 1, 2, 1. Nope. Other foot. 2, 1. In, out. In, out. Do me square. In, out. In, out. In, out. There you go. There you go.
We left.
Where's Lee?
Lee!
Why?
You owed me 50 push-ups.
Oh, he's in there.
Oh, where's Lee? Got lost.
Disappeared.
Lee.
I have to say I love magic though. If anybody, mom and dad at home, I've learned, you get that ongoing questions, why is this, why is that? You say, magic, they stop asking. It's just magic. In, out. In, out. In, out. Oh, look at Catherine go. Good. All right, my face is wet. Try it. Take a 2-minute break. Oh, I'm sorry, go. Yeah, go ahead. Here we go. Y'all can take a break. I want you to finish. No, I'm keeping it up.
I was gonna try doing a cartwheel there.
No, I told you not to do cartwheels here anymore. You heard me. You do it too much.
What about after a break?
After class is fine. No, stop. Hey, let's stop. All right, my one loyal viewer who is probably a robot. I'm gonna move you down here, so you guys or you can see what's going on. Anybody watching this later? All right, guys, come on up. Ava, you better get rid of that thing. I don't want to hear that thing. Right, let's go. Evan, go back. Try again.
Why do you?
You can sit down. Then run. Pretending to run. From there, run. And back. Let's go. All right, sit. All right, so it's questions. Okay, and I know we just did, especially with you guys. You guys are my really consistent group. So I'm gonna leave it more open-ended. If you guys want to ask me questions, we can just have a chat. Is anybody like worried about their questions about the test? You're just way off. Huh? Your questions, all the black ones ask this. Your questions are essentially the same, except I expect longer, more in-depth answers. That's the only difference. Because the material doesn't change. The only difference between a color belt and a black belt is I've mastered everything behind me. Okay? The material is the same. I just know it all. Yes. High horn? Yes, sir. Do-san. Do-san is your form. Okay? Any other questions? And you can think about the test too, unless you're like, I don't remember what this is. I don't remember what the tenets are. I don't remember what the...
Can it be about anything besides your question?
As long as it pertains to myself or Taekwondo. And hopefully if it's about myself, I better be about Taekwondo.
Did you ever get knocked out in a sparring match?
Yes, I've been knocked out at school, at the Taekwondo school, and at a tournament before.
What does it feel like?
I don't remember. You just kind of out for a second.
Like sleeping?
No, it's not like sleeping. So, I'll tell you. The first time I got knocked out was the 2001 Junior Olympics or Nationals. You guys know, Junior Olympics doesn't exist anymore. But it was the first round. He and I were very evenly matched. And neither one of us scored each other. We thrown so many kicks. I don't think I've ever thrown so many kicks at one time and nothing ever landed. And same for him though. He couldn't touch me either. And then I was little. I was young. No, shoot. I'm teaching class right now. But anyway, right at the beginning of the second round, he came at me with a straight axe. And we were young, so head kicks weren't allowed. And apparently I fell, and the referee caught me. And it took me a second to come back, but I came back, so I never fell. He did. And in a very unfair move, right after I got knocked out, because I was younger than you, right after I got knocked out, they expected me to get up and go fight the next match against somebody new completely. And I didn't even get a chance to say no. My coach was like, no, he's not. Okay? Because I thought he said that, and I'm like, I got tears in my eyes. I'm trying to wipe up real quick and get up and go. No, I didn't get a chance. So he just, nope, I'm done. I didn't get a chance. So my coach was looking out for me. So, and then they took me to the back and examined me. I couldn't remember my birthday for a little while, but it came back. For real. Because, I don't know, you never had the instance where it's in your brain, but you couldn't say it? That's what it felt like. I know it's there. I know it. I just couldn't say it. So, and I could tell it's my birthday. It's close to Christmas. I know it's close to Christmas. So, yes.
When was the first day you joined Taekwondo?
Oh, I wasn't finished yet. I still took another knockout.
Oh, you didn't say that.
The other knockout happened at my school. And the guy just caught a lucky shot at me. And apparently, like, this one, I was really out. I was out for a while. But it was really bad, though, because I didn't, like, fall over and go to sleep. I was up. I finished the match. I taught somebody how to do something on the bag. And then I was standing there watching the match. I was just like, where am I? So, and I just, like, I just kind of didn't feel bad till later. I just had, like, kind of a headache. So, that was fun. So, it's really bad, though, because, like, I was concussed and I continued to fight. I hit in the head again. That would have been really bad. The weirdest time about that, though, is when you guys have dreams?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And you kind of wake up and they just kind of fade away and you can't really remember them anymore?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Purple belt, man. I'm going to give you push-ups. During that time that I wasn't out, I was remembering dreams I had forgotten. And I couldn't tell you what they were now. I kind of just have some images in my brain. But I was remembering dreams that I had forgotten. And then I snapped back and then it was just all gone. Because I remember thinking, like, why am I asleep right now? Because the last thing I remember is being in school. I was skating in my school going, where am I? So, okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Actually had a headache before.
No, I don't want a story. Questions. Pertaining Taekwondo. And I like to share this knockout story because it's dangerous when you get hit in the head. The good news for you guys, though, Taekwondo now is hardly ever any knockout. It doesn't happen very often anymore. It does, though. It's not impossible. But if something ever does happen, and this, again, it's just a life thing. People always freak out about, like, oh, my child hit their head really hard and they concussed. 9 times out of 10, as long as you, yourself, the child, or somebody else did not lose consciousness, okay, this is not concussed. Being awake. Yeah, if you're awake, you are conscious. If you're unconscious, you are asleep. Understand? That's what conscious is. So as long as they don't lose consciousness, 9 times out of 10 it is not. Okay, but you do, because there's a point where I was awake, right, but I didn't know I was out. So you ask them a certain line of questions, and then they'll normally realize, hey, no, that doesn't add up, something's wrong. So, because apparently that one time I was knocked up and still doing things, I started talking about my grandma randomly. Which is where I was and what I was doing that was really random, which is so weird. So keep in note, somebody just had a head injury and they start talking about weird things. Hey, maybe I need to check this guy out. Another really easy way is their pupils. Alright? Because if you ever see, put your hand that way, like you said, somebody gets concussed, you'll see the doctor, they sometimes put a light in their eye or they cover their eyes. And I've done it before, like I'll do this to a student, well not since like COVID, but I do this to a student and then I'll move. The dilation of the eye matters a lot. If somebody's eyes dilate too slowly or not at all, that's a sign of infection. Okay? Alright, go ahead, William.
I just forgot.
What was your question, Aaron?
What will happen if your eyes were
Nothing. Nothing like it's not going to hurt you. It's a sign of a concussion. And did you guys know what a concussion is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you don't know. A concussion is a bruise on the brain. That's all. Yes.
Like a
Not explosion. It's just a bruise.
So it's not like a brain.
No. Your brain is loose inside your skull, but your spine kind of keeps it in place. I forget what it's called. The inside of your brain, the brain stem, basically keeps it mostly still. But if you rock the head hard enough, the brain will hit the side of your skull, and that's what causes the concussion and you knock out. Okay? Yes.
Story about the knockout. You were standing up.
Yes. Because I was not aware of what I was doing. It was essentially like sleepwalking. So, because even though I snapped out of it and I knew where I was like, it just took me a second. It was like you ever wake up and you sleep over somebody's house and you wake up and you don't realize where you are at first. It felt like that. And I'm like, wait, I was asleep. Why am I here? Where am I? So, but I was very verbal about it, which is another sign of a knockout. Of someone being concussed, being verbal, and, and being knocked out. If you guys have any experience, time goes by really fast. So we apparently waited at the hospital for like 2 hours, felt like 20 minutes to me. So it just goes by really fast.
What is like lightheaded?
Lightheaded means basically something's happened and there's not a lot of blood in your brain and you just feel kind of dizzy and woozy. Okay? Being knocked out, because can make you feel lightheaded, it's usually more extreme than that, though. In fact, I learned this, that if you take a drink and you drink it too fast, all the blood will go to your stomach and out of your head, and it will make you pass out. Doesn't matter what it is, it can be any liquid. If you drink it too fast, like chug a whole big thing of water, you can go out, lights out.
I drink that chewed down yesterday.
Okay. No, I'm talking about one time. You didn't do it all one time, right?
No, I drink like half of the bottle.
Okay, all right. Any other questions? Like I said, it's okay to know this stuff. It does pertain to Taekwondo. Okay, and I know it's more interesting than normal topics we talk about, so it's okay. You guys, especially you five, you're here all the time. I want you to learn. I want you to experience things more than just the curriculum that I've planned. Okay? I have all kinds of experience in tournaments. So, because there was a time in my life I was doing, I think it was 1 year where I did almost 2 tournaments a month. And we were going, like we had a group of friends and we were finally old enough to drive and we started to kind of get in with the crowd that we knew when tournaments were happening. We would go to tournaments our school was not participating. So our group of friends, let's go. We would just drive ourselves, we coach each other, and we went to tournaments all on our own.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Why? It's fun.
First of all, if someone gets knocked out, no one will know.
Why? Your friends are there. They would take care of you. We could all drive. You can't think that way, though. They tell you it's not going to happen. Okay? You got to believe. And that's another thing. When you go to the ring, especially at a tournament, you got to be a little cocky about it. Because if you say you're going to lose before you enter the ring, there's no way you're going to win.
So I'm like,
Yeah. Tell yourself you're going to win. I thought it was really interesting. And if Tim Thackeray watches this later, I give you props for this, because this is Tim Thackeray's story. Whose dad, I think he said a couple things, but I think what he said is his dad was a psychologist, which is cool. But he was at a tournament, and his dad convinced him to go introduce himself to all the other people and tell them that he was going to beat them. So he walked up to all his competitors and said, "Hi, I'm Tim. I'm going to beat you today." He just went down the line of all his competitors. And you know what? He did. Okay, so because that did 2 things. One, it put the other people he was talking to in this mindset of defeat. Okay, because really, if someone walks up to you at a tournament and you're already kind of nervous and, uptight, and you say, "Hey, I'm going to beat you today." Somebody says that to you, what are you going to think? Like, "Oh, God." Okay? But then let's flip that over. Let's say you're the person. You see this person, you got to be high. Like, "I'm Catherine, I'm going to beat you today." That's about confidence for yourself. Okay? That's why I made the point to say that his dad was a psychologist. Because his dad knew that. So his dad was basically playing mind games. The moment you know who your competitor is, you can start from that. Analyze them, talk to them, all kinds of things. Generally, I wouldn't be too mean. Like, you don't want to be like, because if you're rude or whatever, then they're going to get angry and make a point to beat you. Okay, so be cordial, be polite. Say, "Hey, I'm going to beat you today." Okay?
It's technically not being racist.
Okay?
Same.
So, what else? Okay?
Why is it so bad when your head turns white? Why is it
It's just a sign that all the blood's not there. Because usually when somebody gets, it didn't even have to do with sports. Somebody gets sick on their stomach and they're about to, throw up, their face can get peeled. Okay? It's just a sign that you are not well. What else? I'm going to start asking. All right, like I said, you have to be confident. You can do that here at the school too. Be confident. All right, there's one thing. This one thing too that I learned later on, because it was right before I got really into tournaments, because I'd already done a few. And I was a black belt, and I took up tennis. And tennis was a breeze for me. because I was used to doing tournaments. And tournaments, hey, it's win, lose, but I could also get kicked in the face. Tennis was nothing. And I started off 15th place on my team. I made it all the way to first. I was #1 player before the season was over. Okay? And the biggest thing, and like the last guy, especially the #1 guy, I was not better than him, but I was calmer than him. And because I kept my cool, and it drove him nuts, apparently, I found out later, that I stayed calm. I'm like, all I gotta do is hit a ball. I'm not in danger of being hit. So I didn't care. So you guys think about, like Catherine and William and Kayla, y'all kind of nervous about sparring, but does any other sport compare? Are you gonna be nervous about anything else you do? No. Are you gonna be worried about losing that baseball game or whatever other sport you do? No, it's nothing. There's no bodily harm in part of it. Okay? If you spar, you get hit, it hurts. Sport, it's just a point. Who cares? It's just a point. Okay? That's one thing I always recommend. Do something hard. Make that your bar. Like, hey, I've done this before. This I'm doing right now isn't that bad. Okay? Know what your bar is. Like, hey, this what we're doing right now. That one workout class we did, this class right now, isn't as hard as that. Okay? You do have to push your bar though. You don't have to do it all the time. But raise that bar a little higher each time, or every now and again, and it gets easier. Everything else underneath is easy. Okay? One of the ones I personally used, I was getting ready for the 2005 U.S. Open. And we did a workout, and there was a workout in White Mill High School, and it was the worst, well, one of the worst workouts of my life. Okay? Then I did a Tim Thackeray one. That was rough. But it was one of the worst workouts of my life. That was my bar for a while. This isn't so bad. This workout's not so bad. It's not as bad as, one guy threw up and then passed out. And his dad was just there, like, kicking him. Like, hey, get up. So he did get up eventually. He just laid there for a while. So, there's always hard. Know what your bar is. Raise it up. Okay? And everything underneath will be easier. Like, I guess easy example for sparring. Like, hey, I sparred Evan before. William's not going to be hard. Okay? Even if Evan holding back on me, William full power. It's not that bad. Okay? No offense, William. I see his face. He's like, Master Black. No, Master Black. I can easily take Evan out. So I'll ask this. Let's just go. Think about it for a second and I'll call on you. What is the hardest physical thing you have ever done? And it doesn't have to be Taekwondo necessarily.
I don't have one.
Yes, it's something you've done that was the most physically hard on you. What?
I used to go to karate school, and I think it was just the hardest because they taught us how to punch this. To punch the bag super hard.
Okay, so you punch the bag really hard, and punching these bags is nothing, right? There you go. There's your bar. What else? Okay, what?
Oh, so I was like jumping on the trampoline, and my leg jerked, and then I got played.
No, that's like injury. Injury's different. I guess you could compare it to workout. Oh, it's not as bad as the time I broke my leg. So, I guess you could.
I sprained my leg.
Same, whatever. Sprained your leg.
Then it got hit by the oddball.
Oh, okay. Well then, Taekwondo class, like workout class, isn't as bad as that, right? Same. You just gotta raise your bar. Know where your bar is. Okay? Let's see. Anything else I can cover? Shh. Let's see. I guess the biggest thing I'd like to see our school as a whole do is just more tournaments. Because there's nothing wrong we all sparring here. It's a different style. You too, William. There's nothing wrong with how we spar here, but you need to fight different kinds of opponents. You get used to fighting the same 10, even 15 people, you're not going to get better. Maybe slowly, but you won't get better unless you spar different people. That's probably one of the reasons my little group, we got better than everybody else at our school, because we did all those tournaments. We used to fight people, because then you spar somebody you know, and then you spar somebody you have no idea, you know nothing about them. What's harder?
Yeah, you don't know anything.
You don't know anything about them. That's the harder one. So, and you get used to that, and it's finding people you do know. And for me, like tournaments, like, because again, I have different bars for different categories. But like, hey, I went to this really big tournament, this little local tournament. Nothing. The bigger tournament you do, everything underneath is easy. Imagine like Olympians. Oh, I competed in the Olympics, I'm not going to compete in this little state tournament. Nothing.
Yeah,
Okay?
World Cups.
Yeah. Aaron, no comments, please. Alright, so have bars for different things. Okay? And make sure you push your bar hard. And keep in mind how stuff underneath it is easier. Alright, stand up. Face the flag. Straight up. Come down. Net. Stop. Face sway. Straight up. Net. So, the only thing I got is belt test is August 29th. 10 a.m., okay? Straight up. Class dismissed. Speed up. All right, my one loyal Phantom viewer. We will see you next time.